Today I want to talk about the indoor lifestyle, the indoor culture of Western countries. For us as immigrants, we most of the time focus about relocating to Canada, United States, Europe, Australia, New Zealand. And when we focus about relocating to those countries, most of the time we are thinking about how much money I might be able to make. That is possible one of the reasons. Or maybe I can just go there, I can just do even a simple job like cleaning and get paid a lot of money. That is the person working in the post office. They just deliver mail. So that is something people are thinking about. But when we are thinking about those kind of things you are going to get or you're going to gain basing on maybe the current your economic status you have, you think that if I go there, I'm going to make more money, blah, 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 which is very good. You have your envision about the Western lifestyle and how great it's going to be if you manage to make that move. But one of the things which I want you to be in mind of is the issue about your psychological state of mind in relation to the lifestyle of loneliness in Western countries. You can see most of these homes, there are few things have in common. Number one, you don't see people outside. That's number one. Number two, you will see these homes are just, most of these are basic homes in terms they are not big designed architecture like most of the homes in Africa. They don't have a big fence. You see some, they have small fence like that one. And most of these fence is if you have a dog. Majority of the homes without the dog, they don't need to have even that small fence. So you see, most of the homes they have fences, some they don't have, but they're just basic architectural buildings. They are just simple, like a block from outside. Someone might say, oh, these are just cheap homes, these are just homes, whatever. Most of these homes are about 150,000 US dollar to 250,000 US dollar, the worth of these homes. But the homes are not just for purpose of showing off outside. Why is that so? Because the lifestyle in Western countries, for instance here in the United States, mostly is indoor life. You see all these homes, this one doesn't have even a fence, that one has a fence, the other one doesn't have a fence, this one doesn't. You see, they're just like a simple designing. You can see yourself. But inside these homes are designed to make sure that you have most of the things which you need to have so that you can stay inside your house. Because the life here, you spend most of your life inside alone in your house or in your apartment, depending whether you own the house or apartment. That means if you are coming from Africa, Ghana, Sierra Leone, Liberia, Nigeria, Tanzania, Uganda, Kenya, Ethiopia, Djibouti, Philippines, whatever country you are coming from, you want to come to United States, for instance, or Canada, you go. You come to live this type of lifestyle. The life in most of our background culture, the life we used to live is different from this one. Meaning, if you go to Tanzania, Dar es Salaam, or you go to any region, you will see kids outside playing around. You will see so many people in the neighborhood. Sometimes they outside their home, they can be selling some tomatoes, can sell some hard-boiled eggs, can sell some veggies or something like that. Kids playing soccer, all this kind of nice, interesting thing. You can see one person move from one home like this one is going to the neighbor, just chilling, having some fun. But that is a very communal way of life, a friendly how the basic life in Africa started and how it's going. It is more depending on another person, trusting the neighbor, being friends with the neighbors, just creating a very friendly community around. That is how it is. So, if you have lived your life, let's say 25 years there, 30 years there, that is the most thing you know about your life. So when you say, I want to go to the United States of America, I want to go to Canada, when you are starting thinking about what are the things you are going to gain from those countries, one of the things you should pay attention is, do you enjoy the current lifestyle of outdoor culture, being able to go to your neighbor, being able to go to your grandmother, being able to go to your friends, having chilling out, doing all those nice things, parties, all those kind of things? If yes, that is deep down make you who you are. Remember, when you make the decision to move to come to America or to these Western countries, there is that big part will be missing in your life. Meaning you have decided that I'm going to live in these countries and I'm going to start the new culture of staying inside. For the past 10 days, I have been out twice. One was like on 2 days ago, I went to the Walmart to get something. And then today, I just came outside to do this video. But basically, most of the time, I work from home, still at the moment, since March 2020. I still work from home, meaning I don't have reason to go anywhere. I can stay for 10 days straight without even opening the front door. And I feel okay, because I'm used now. But it's not easy if you come to this country. You come here, you cannot even go to your neighbor until you call them to ask something if you want to go to meet them. So, that is number one thing you need to know. There is that aspect you are going to lose. You cannot just show up to your neighbor without anything like, oh, I want to just check on you. You cannot just, if you have a child, take your child to a neighbor. Please, can you watch my child now? No. You cannot just take the children to wherever you want. If you have a friend somewhere, you need to have a play date schedule. Okay, can we meet on 3 weeks to come at this time to this time so that your daughter and my daughter can play together? For instance, today is March. We are almost end of March. We have already scheduled the date almost a month and a half later, almost 2 months later, for Faustina's 3rd birthday, so that people can have things in their schedule ahead of time, because people have their own plan. So most of the time, you'll be inside your house. Just like this. It just looks like a basic block, but inside you need everything you need is there. If you want to buy food, the economy, the infrastructure is designed to help you. You can order food online, they can bring you here. You can order from restaurant, they can deliver the food. You can order things from Amazon, order from other websites, they'll bring to your front door of your house. Even now, you can ask for the medicine, CVS or other companies, they bring medicine to your own house. So, you need to start preparing your mind. I understand that there are some people in Africa don't believe in depression because we have more time not to be by yourself. It is easier to talk with other people. It is easier to go and watch football games, which is soccer here. All these kind of things, go to the bar. You cannot have that life anymore when you come to these countries. So, the reality can kick in. You come here, the food is different. If you are used to chapati, you are used to rice, fufu, ugali, all those nice stuff from our countries. Maybe in that state you are, there is no any place you can find them. You don't have friends around. And let's say you are single, you don't have a family. So that is another tough part. So start preparing your mindset that if I go to another country, probably I'll be going to work, come home, stay inside myself. You cannot just stay outside. And when the winter comes, that is completely nobody is there. For instance, In this entire street, this is our street. From this house to the end of this line, there are how many kids we have? You can count them, they are very, very few. Then our neighbor has 2 little kids, and the funny thing, there is one is called Claire too, and we have Claire in our house. There is another, just like 3 homes in this street which have kids, and they go different schools. They have different schedule. To meet, they can meet maybe once in 3 months, maybe, I don't know. During the summer, or after 2-3 weeks when spring starts, few of them, they can just be here using a bike on the road, but that is something which is very stressful if you are not mentally prepared. And once you get used to this life, it is difficult to turn it on to go back to the lifestyle you had before coming to America, because you just become like a broiler chicken. If they allow you to open the door, you go back to visit Africa, you cannot just go to from one bar to another bar, have fun, all the craziness you used to do. You can't anymore. So you don't fit there, and sometimes you don't fit here. You are in the middle. You can be stressed out. So prepare yourself, and if you feel depressed, there are resources to do that. There is no shame to ask for counseling or psychological support, or someone you trust to talk to, all these kind of things. So this is our street, that's our house. Our neighbor has 3 dogs. Behind us, the person has 7 or 8 dogs. Yeah. In a week or 2, you will see everywhere be grass coming out, flowers come out, the trees will be green, and that will be the spring. But I just want to share with you some few of those aspects so that you can see by yourself and understand what does that mean.